Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, we're going to talk about my favorite subject today, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for today, and it's really kind of cool, and it's just a continuation of, hey, listen, when you got to sell furniture, you got those pretty showrooms, and they look real good. Well, when those customers get that furniture home, and it don't look like what it should look like when they've been in your showroom, they're really disappointed. And sometimes they feel like, God dang, I got to pay this bill. Well, listen, in reality, we can do these things called add-ons. Add-ons in furniture is really, really simple. You've got a captive audience, and these people are wanting to invest in something you've got to offer, which is furniture. And when you have furniture, you've got a great showroom. You've got all these beautiful accessories, lamps, rugs. You've just got this artwork. You've got all these beautiful things that can accent and make a room a real home. And it's really cool. One of the best thing about flattery is when people do what you do. So if you can help them accent their rooms, so when they walk in, they've got a splash of color on the floor. It just brightens up a whole area. And when you've got accent pieces that can make the room look awesome, you're doing really, really good for that customer. It's really important. You've got to paint your client into a picture where they can see with their mind's eye owning this in their home. And by creating a value, you're making those pieces that are sometimes expensive less expensive, those add-ons. Now, here's the key. If you've got some financing available and you know that, hey, you've got a particular price range of things, a budget, you can actually help them purchase the things and give them opportunity to make their own choice. Well, should I go ahead and buy these accessories and make my place look awesome? Yes, they really want to feel that way. A lot of times, like I said, I've been to a lot of homes. I've been in sales for a long time, and I've seen homes that were very beautiful on the outside, but when you went on the inside, you noticed that clients had very limited, ideas on how to make their home look pretty good. Interior design, decorating, they don't have that creativity. So when they walk into your store and you're giving them an opportunity, or you're selling them over the phone, trying to make sure they get these extra add-ons, you just need to have a simple conversation. Do you like what you see in the picture? Do you like what you see in this situation? The way this bedroom is all laid out with the colors and all the accents, because we've created this so that when you go home, you can have the same experience. So what you're doing is you're creating a value. You're giving your customer an add-on, and this add-on is something that's going to give them a good experience. Listen, we work on referrals and we want people to come back and buy from us. Sometimes people, if they know that you care and they can't afford to buy everything, they'll do as best they can to get everything they can afford that would work in their budget. But by you offering suggestions and add-ons, what their home should look like, is creating value in their mind about what's their next purchase. See, it's not real complicated, but everybody wants to have nice things. But a lot of times people don't know, and if they don't know, they can't be very creative. Now, there's a lot of ways people can go online and look at, ways to make their homes look really, really good. But unless you got a true salesperson or somebody that can have a conversation with you to help you make a design kind of idea, it's just going to look plain. It's going to look boring, and you're going to be very disappointed in what you've invested in. I'm sorry to say, if you got a nice home, or if you got a home and you're trying to make it look better, make sure that you get those accent pieces, those things that are going to make it pop, those accent pieces that if you have a good salesperson, they're going to have given you suggestions on what you should add to your home. Suggestive selling is, did you want to go ahead and maybe add your bedroom to the purchase today? Another add-on could be, that extended warranty, that guarantee that you just got is going to cover this for up to 5 years. And do us a favor, if we have any issues or problem, you are in the right place, because we're going to take care of you in your time of need. So by offering suggestive selling, suggestive ideas, add-ons, there are many ways and things that you can add on. Sometimes you might have refrigerators, stoves, and things like this that you can say, hey, do you want to go ahead and get that to go with your experience? Just write it up. If you got big screen TVs or you got add-ons, maybe these beautiful mattresses, these fabric covers that go around them, these pillows that they offer so you can sleep better. Listen, if you don't ask, you're done lost. People ask for the order, also ask for the add-ons. And the reason being is let the customer choose. Ask them, did you want to get that with it too? And just shut up and listen. Listen, when you're with a client, watch their buying signals. They will show you what they think is important to them. They'll rub on it, they'll wipe, and they'll touch, and they'll talk about it. They'll look at the pictures and things, and they're in their mind trying to visually figure out, well, how can I go ahead and invest in this? And your simple job is to write it up. All you got to do is tell them a little bit about the financing. Tell them about when you can get it, how they can get it, how they can pay for it. Did you want to go ahead and get it now? Did you want to go ahead and take this one? That's if you have it in stock. Some places you have to order everything. You have to have it delivered and set up. And the reason why is because that's the way some showrooms are. And sometimes you have those beautiful things that are on the floor, and you can give your client the capability to go ahead and take those with them. It's a really good idea if you can do that, because see what it's done is you've already given them the toys. They ain't got the furniture delivered. They can always cancel. But if they've got some accessories to go along with it, and they take the pillows home with them, they ain't got the mattress yet, or they've got the covers that cover the mattresses, or they've got all and everything that you think that would make them feel good. And if it's a discontinued piece, you can offer that as a discounted piece, so that way they can accent their room. Remember, you get to create for the client something special and unique. So listen, you're important and you matter. You're a great salesperson. You're trying to make sure that your showroom looks good and impeccable. And if you're selling over the phone or if you're selling over the internet, listen, add-ons are not complicated. But if you don't ask for them, they will not come to you. You just got to be brave and say, hey, did you want to go ahead and get the mirrors that went with that? Did you want to go ahead and go with those lamps? They really did accent it. And didn't you say that that picture would look so good in your room along with your new bedroom suit? And put it in their court. See, they're going to say, oh yeah, I like it, or maybe I don't. Well, what about this and what about that? Suggestive selling. And remember, guys, it's a numbers game. The more stuff that you throw on the wall, it's going to stick. And you're important and you matter, and selling is important. So we just had a great conversation. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Selling and add-ons are so important. You can do it in any type of business, but we're having a conversation about furniture. Listen, we make commission, and we make commission mostly only. And so by adding on, you can add an additional 10, 20, 30% to your bottom line every month. And that extra money can be putting a new Corvette in your house. Maybe you got paid a mortgage. Listen, if we go ahead and figure out what the customer is looking for, we don't know. That's serious. We don't know what they really want. We just got to follow and kind of see where their eyes go. Ask them questions. Ask them closing techniques and say, hey, you like this? Did you want to go ahead and get this with it? I'm just kidding, guys. But listen, seriously, you have to listen to their buying signals. You got to watch them, and you've got to offer those add-ons, those things that are going to make extra money for you, but also give the best experience to the customer, because they just want to own something. They want the house to look real good. And if you got some furniture and you're trying to sell them some accessories, you're done real good. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a simple conversation about how to add on to your furniture sales. Do me a favor, go out there and sell something. Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a great conversation. Go out there and sell something. Bye-bye. Don't forget to add on. Bye-bye.